Hi everyone! Thanks for joining me again today. This week we're celebrating the fifth Sunday of Lent. In the Gospel today, we hear about a woman who has committed a sin. The people who bring her to Jesus think the sin is so bad it cannot be forgiven. Listen carefully to hear how Jesus responds. This is a reading from the Gospel of John. One day, while Jesus was at the temple, some of the teachers of the law and some of the Pharisees came, bringing a woman with them. They made her stand in front of everyone, and they said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught committing a sin. The law of Moses tells us to punish her by throwing stones. What do you say we should do?" But Jesus didn't say anything. He knelt down and started writing on the ground with his finger. They kept on asking him what they should do with the woman. So Jesus stood up and said to them, "Anyone here who has never sinned can throw the first stone." Then Jesus knelt down and wrote on the ground again. The people started leaving, one by one, first the older ones, then the others. When everyone was gone, Jesus was there alone with the woman standing in front of him. Jesus looked up at her and said, "Where are all those people who brought you here? Didn't any of them stay to punish you?" She said, "No, Lord, no one did." And Jesus said, "I don't punish you either. Go now and don't sin any more." Gospel of the Lord. In the Gospel, Jesus says that only the people who have never sinned can judge the woman. The people walk away because they have all sinned. Only Jesus is without sin. And does he judge the woman? No, he doesn't. He is compassionate and forgiving. When they all leave, Jesus says that he will not punish her either, but that she should go away and try to do the right thing from now on. How do you think the woman felt when she heard that she had been forgiven by Jesus? He told her to change her sinful ways. But is it always easy to change? When people have done something wrong towards us, we often feel angry and want to get them in trouble, don't we? But in today's gospel, Jesus teaches us that this isn't always right. After all, we're not perfect either, are we? We have all done things wrong. Can you think of a time when you did something wrong? How did it feel when you had said you were sorry and been forgiven? Have you tried not to do whatever it was again? Jesus knows that none of us are perfect. He forgives us for things that we have done wrong, and no matter what, he always loves us. But he also asks us to change the behaviors. Try to do our hardest not to do the wrong thing again. Jesus asks us not to judge people who have done something wrong, because we all do wrong things sometimes. Instead, we should try to forgive them as God forgives us. But we should also try to help them to see that they need to change so that they no longer do what's wrong. God knows us well, and he never judges us. He always forgives us and shows mercy towards us. We can help each other grow in God's love by refusing to focus on one another's faults and sins. We can help one another to see ourselves as God sees us, with understanding and compassion. I hope you all have a great week. I'll see you next week for Palm Sunday.